The vicious cycle of self-improvement.
First thing you'll experience is a deep dissatisfaction with life, and you'll disconnect from reality and lose the ability to truly care.
Hey, no, pay attention. See, you felt that jolt. You were losing focus. You are in phase 1 already and you don't even realize it. You are easily distracted. You have a short attention span. I need to put something sparkly on the screen so you'll pay attention just to grab your eyes before your brain phases out into mush. You carry this lack of focus into everything that you're doing, and just like the videos you leave half unfinished, please don't do that to me. You leave lots of things in your life unfinished. This is why phase 1 is called the shiny object phase. You bounce from one thing to another, not really even noticing that you are living synchronously with phase 2 like Neo in the Matrix.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
Phase 2 is the void. Nothing is done, nothing is accomplished. You don't really notice this until you get a bad grade, or your girlfriend leaves you for Mick Jadakiss, who does yoga and is in touch with his feelings. Now, luckily for you, the deeper into the void you go, the more motivation you feel to get out of it. It's like fuel for your Chevy Malibu. But hold up, there's a disclaimer here. This phase is the longest phase. It coincides with phase 1, so I guess that's longest too. But it is up to you to decide how long you are here, because how long you are in phase 2 depends completely upon your own personal resilience. And I don't mean your resilience to do hard work, I mean it's how long you can sustain being a worthless loser, a worthless bump in the log, until you feel sufficiently motivated to ask the internet for advice. Yeah, see, phase 3 is just the void again, although you're now gaslighting yourself into thinking that scrolling through YouTube at 2 a.m. watching Dr. K videos,
your feelings of suffering and hurt are incorrect. You are a bad Korean girl.
is somehow better than binging Invincible all night, which it's a really good show, by the way. I've never really wanted to grow a mustache until now, but I think it's something I would consider. You might even hyperfixate on some really, truly good things like clean your room or buy a book that you totally intend to read this time, guys, I promise. But the reality is that you are no closer to being a better person, a better version of yourself than you were before, and I don't even have to tell you that you're a disappointment, your parents will. Phase 4. This is a
tenuous phase
that either ends with you having a failure to thrive a moment and reverting back to the habits of the previous phases, or maybe you actually start to have a positive trait or two. See, each time you reach this phase, because it's a cycle, remember, you have one opportunity to get something positive out of it. And even if you do fall off, you get to keep this trophy like a roguelike video game to say, hey, look, I had this experience and I got something from it. The key here is to get back to phase 4 as quickly as possible and as often as possible until you start to actually self-improve. The hype videos you watch, the inspirational quotes on your lock screen prolong phase 4, but you will inevitably fall back into old habits and start to resemble the degenerate creature that you were. See, we are all in this cycle, we just resemble it differently because we've cycled through so many times and maybe retained something different. However, I do have a secret that you are not the same. And that's actually a good thing because none of us are. You are leveling up just in a different way with different things. But the real question is how do I get out of the cycle, or at minimum, how do I get to the last stage? Well, see, dogma is the enemy, perfection is a lie, and the only thing that you truly need to focus on is just not thinking about being perfect or being nothing. Each minor improvement is worth the entirety of the effort, and at minimum you've gained some wisdom, and that's worth its weight in gold. See, next time you waste a night binging a show or skip a workout, just remember that each cycle you are better than the last, you are more focused, you are more disciplined, more experienced. And that's all anyone can really ask for. So just see where you are in the cycle and accept it, and it's okay. And to be honest, sometimes it's nice just to be worthless for a minute. What's the longest you've been in a phase? Are you in a phase right now? Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.